Marcia Shavlik, and I am the State Regent of the Nebraska Society, Daughters of the American Revolution, and I live in Omaha, Nebraska.
Thank you so much for allowing us to be here tonight. For those of you who are not familiar with the DAR, let me just share a little bit of information with you about the organization. Members are women 18 years and older who can prove lineal descent from a patriot of the American Revolution. We have approximately 190,000 members, over 3,000 chapters in 50 states, Washington, D.C., and 11 foreign countries. The Nebraska Society has about 1,100 members and 24 chapters. DAR actually was founded in 1890. Interestingly, it was founded by women because the men who were running SAR didn't want any of the women to join. And we always think it's kind of funny because DAR is much, much, much larger. Policy for the society is made by the National Board of Management, headed by a President General, 11 executive officers, and 21 vice presidents general, and then all of the state regents. Most of the work of DAR is accomplished through a system of committees composed of national chairs and state chairs and chapter chairs. Some of our national committees provide us with opportunities to honor outstanding citizens and outstanding groups with special awards, and that's why Nebraska State Regent Marcia Shavlik and I are here today. For the past few years, I've been the state chairperson for historic preservation, and when I took note of the outstanding work that has been done by the Butler County Historical Society, I immediately made plans to submit an application for the DAR Historic Preservation Recognition Award. This award recognizes and honors individuals or groups that have done recent, remarkable volunteer work on the community level and recognizes achievements in all areas of historic preservation. Applications may be submitted by local chapters, but when we considered the scope of the Towns of the County project, Mrs. Shavlik and I agreed that this application should be submitted and presented by the State Society. The application was submitted to the National Vice Chair for Historic Preservation Recognition Awards and approved, and this is a very, very special award. Nationally, only 50 of these awards were awarded last year, so this is a little out of the ordinary. This project is special in so many ways. Not only did it discover and compile and preserve the history of the towns of Butler County, but it devised unique and entertaining ways to share that history with so many people. As I said at the conclusion of the application process, the work on this project is a wonderful example of the diverse group of individuals working cooperatively to preserve and celebrate the history of the county, its people, institutions, and traditions. So congratulations to all who made this project possible and so successful. I'm very proud to say that my roots are in Butler County. State Regent Marcia Shavlik represents
the As I said, my name is Marcia Shavlik, and when Judy Ekeler contacted me for consideration of nominating the Butler County Historical Society for this award, I listened intently, and of course I agreed this project was worthy of DAR national recognition. There was no question in my mind about the merits. We submitted the application and we were thrilled to receive approval from the National Society. This project preserved the legacy of the people in Butler County. Before I came tonight, last night I decided to watch one of the presentations that was done on this project. And I chose to watch the one about Linwood, because my husband's second great-grandfather, Jacob Shavlik, homesteaded there. Jacob lived in Linwood in 1868 and was one of the original 35 families living there when Linwood was created that very same year. I had traveled to Linwood years ago with my husband and father-in-law Adolph Shavlik, who was born in Linwood. His cousin Stanley lived in Linwood at the time, so we paid Stanley a visit, as he was the Shavlik family historian. We found Jacob Shavlik's tombstone in Linwood, and it had fallen over and had broken off the base. Stanley gave us permission to repair it, and that we did. Imagine my surprise when I watched the Linwood presentation and saw pictures provided by Stanley Shavlik on the big screen. And then, at the end, an audience member stood up at the end and told a story about Stanley. It is a small world indeed, and I am very proud to have signed this application with the Shavlik name on it. I want to personally thank this society for preserving the history and legacy of the Shavliks in Linwood, as well as all of the people in Butler County. This recognition is very well deserved. And there you go. We also have a pin. If you're in the DAR, there's always a pin for that. So there's a pin for that. And you can wear it proudly for preserving all the history of Butler County. Thank you so very much.
I'm receiving this as the president, but I'm no way the one who ramrodded these shows. I'm going to let the lady who was in charge of all the hard work and getting everybody rounded up and working, and also assembling the book that was instrumental in getting us this award. So I will turn it over to my wife of 40 years yesterday, Gina.
Well, this is an honor indeed, and I think we should all of us be really proud of it, because this is our award. It's not just mine, it's not just the BCHS's. Every volunteer here has made this possible. The library was instrumental. Obviously, the folks who give us grants made it all possible. But I want to make sure I say the stars of the show were the presenters, and they were why we had such big success. They were so amazing. So that's why we are having 300 people show up at events. These presenters, they work so hard, and I know Steve Schmidt worked as hard today too. So thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to introduce the new director of the library. It is Lucy Watts.
Good evening, everybody. Our Friends at the Library winner tonight was Mary Lou Meister. She gets a plate of collages. As mentioned, my name is Lucy Watts. I'm the new library director at the Nebraska Memorial Library. Tonight's program is provided by a partnership of the Butler County Historical Society, the Nebraska Memorial Library, and the Butler County Area Foundation Fund. Last year during the Towns of the County program, many people encouraged us to continue offering history programs. We call this year's series 4 quarterly programs, 4 in 24. And of course, they're all about Butler County history. As we did last year, all programs are filmed and available to view anytime on the BCHS YouTube channel within a day or two of the programs. Because we are filming, it's very important that you turn off your cell phones so that they don't ring. Tonight's program was the most requested by people